Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about persistent systems and see what is the pattern that they are going to have in the while they are hiring 2021 batch pass outs, what kind of questions they can ask, and as well as how should you prepare. So let's go ahead and check about what persistent systems is. So it was established on 16th of May 1990. It's an important date for you to remember. The second important date is that 17th of September 2010. On this day the company became a public limited company. Okay, the company's headquarters is in Pune and it was founded by Anand Deshpande, who is the chairman and managing director of the company as of now. Sandeep Kalra is the president of tech services. Atul Khadilkar is the chief corporate development officer, and the current CEO is Christopher O'Connell. So you need to remember these names as well. The current revenue is $480.97 million of Persistent Systems, which is a decent company, right? There's a decent revenue for a small size company. So number of employees is 10,000 plus, which means that it is a mid-sized company, not a small company, not a huge company like TCS and Infosys, because they have more than 3 lakh, 4 lakh people. But this is a mid-sized company, similar to Hexaware. So Hexaware also has close to 20,000 employees, and Persistent Systems has around 10,000 employees. Now let's discuss about the selection process of Persistent Systems. Now, first round would be an online MCQ test. It will be, it will consist of 60 questions, and you have to do it in 60 minutes. But so we'll go ahead and discuss about the pattern ahead as well. But out of the top 10%, if you are in the top 10% of this test, you will be called in for a higher package. So the current package that they have is, they have 3 range of salaries, which is shown here. So first they have 3.4 lakhs per annum. Then they have 2 higher packages, 6.4 lakhs per annum and 8.4 lakhs per annum. So if you are amongst this top 10% of the people who perform well in the MCQ test, you will be eligible for interviews of these 2 rounds as well, for these 2 packages as well, right? If you are eligible, then you will go for this advanced coding round. So only people from these 2, who are eligible, who are in the top 10% are eligible for higher package, will have this advanced coding round. Then if you are not able to do it, it's okay. And after you clear the online MCQ test, you will have a technical interview. There will be 2 rounds of technical interview, level 1 and level 2. We'll discuss about the kind of questions also which were asked last year. So we are going to discuss all those things here. And then we have an HR discussion at the end. Even if you clear the, you are amongst the top 10%, you will follow the same process. You will have 2 technical interview rounds and then an HR round. So in both the cases, you have these 2 rounds. Now we also have to see that this is a campus drive. So you will have to contact your college and figure out whether Persistent Systems is hiring from your college or not. So not everybody is eligible. Only if your college has tie-ups with Persistent Systems, only then you will be allowed to appear for the test. There are 3 types of salaries: 3.4 LPA, 6.4 LPA and 8.4 LPA, as I had mentioned earlier. These 2 are top level ones where you have to clear advanced coding round, and only then you will be eligible for that. So let's see about the eligibility criteria. First of all, you have to be a full-time BE or BTech. It does not hire, at least for this particular drive, they are not hiring people from other degrees. Then only CS and IT branches are allowed, not other branches. Criteria has to be, you have to have 60% throughout. So 10, 12, if you are from diploma, then in diploma also, and then your BTech. There are no backlogs criteria at the time. You should not have any backlogs at the time of appearing for the test. And the gap criteria is not mentioned, so it's not very clear whether they allow you or not. But start preparing well. Let's see what happens. Then let's go ahead and check about the MCQ test pattern. So this is an elimination round. You have to remember this. So if you are able to clear this, only then you will be called for the further rounds. Otherwise, you won't qualify. There would be 60 questions, right? And 60 minutes. You will get 60 minutes, and these are the topics on which you will be asked questions. Aptitude. They do not focus a lot on aptitude, so you'll hardly have 4 to 5 questions. RS Agrawal basic questions should be more than enough. C programming, MCQ based, C programming, guess the output, and all those kind of questions will be asked. Topics are mentioned here: pointers, operators, precedents, and all those things. C++, OOPS concepts and function overloading, overriding, all those things will be asked. Data structures, So computer network, 7 to 8 questions. We are going to discuss about some of the concepts database of networking as well in the next few slides. The kind of questions that they can ask. As I mentioned here, they may ask which protocol is used for what type of work, or which port is used for a particular protocol. So all those things can be asked. Operating system related questions, 7 to 8 questions. DBMS, 20 questions. So you have to be really good at DBMS to qualify, and data structures, 9 to 10 questions. So these two subjects are very, very important for you, and you'll see that this is not similar to any other campus interview, campus selection process, because they focus a lot more on your technical stuffs. So go ahead and check out what kind of questions can be asked. Operating systems, networking concepts, DBMS, normalization and queries kind of questions can be asked. Data structures, stacks, queues, lists, trees, graphs, and then most of the programming related questions would be to find the output of a particular snippet, code snippet. Then if you qualify and you are amongst the top 10%, you will be called for advanced coding. This will again be an online thing, and hopefully probably they will have their own system for this. So one question, 60 minutes. Focus on, if you have not yet prepared for competitive programs, start preparing for it, because they may ask similar to, questions similar to what they have on HackerRank and Hacker kind of platforms. So study from these. So people who cleared this round are eligible for higher packages, 6.4 and 8.4 LPA. If you're not able to clear this, you would still be eligible for the 3.5 lakhs per annum package. Technical interview round 1 would be, again, this would be a virtual interview. If you qualify, the previous rounds, you'll go for a virtual interview which will be held online. Then you will be asked to write programs while sharing your screen. So this may happen that they will have a shared screen software, and you will have to write a program on that. So they'll ask you to write programs on stacks, queues, searching, sorting, trees and all those things of data structures, string manipulation and pattern printing. So they may ask you to print a pyramid, print a particular matrix, reverse a matrix. All those things can be asked. Arrays and pointers kind of questions will also be asked. And since this is an interview round, so they can ask you to write programs also while sharing your screen, or they can ask you to answer theoretical questions also. So in case of theory, and they will also ask puzzles. So focus on puzzles. There are a lot of these available on Amigos app. So go through that, and you'll also be asked to explain the code that you have written here one by one. So probably they will ask you hardly 1 or 2 questions, 2 programs to write, and you'll be asked to explain the code. Focus on recursion as well. Theory, OOPS, OSDBMS schema. You may be asked to write SQL queries, to create a table. What is the primary key? What is the foreign key? You will be asked to design a schema of a blog. Right. So these kind of questions can be asked. In the second round, again, this will be more about yourself. Right. Focus on your work. So introduction, you have to introduce yourself, and then projects. Whatever projects you have done, the questions will be from that. They will go in depth on those things, on those projects. DS and algo concepts, not programs. You will not be asked to write programs here in this round. And you'll have computer networking related questions like what are the 7 layers, what do they do, IPv4 v6 packet structure, IP addressing, right? How IP addressing works, the different classes and all those things that you should remember all these things. OS, Belady's assembly, mutex, semaphores, sockets, process, different types of states that a process has, pagination and thrashing, right? So you have to remember, focus on these core concepts also. And DBMS is again the most important part, joins and queries. You will be asked to write queries. Focus on that as much as you can. Then you will be called for an HR interview round, and then these would be pretty standard questions like tell me about yourself, why do you want to join Persistent Systems, what do you know about Persistent Systems, what if you get a job in another company after you get selected here, which company will you join, and why should we hire you. So in this question, why should we hire you, you have to focus on your strengths. So are you willing to relocate, and which city is your preference? So these kind of questions will also be asked. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? These are pretty standard questions. I have already created another video to answer all these things. Okay, so all the best. Yeah, so for preparation strategy, if you want to prepare for this, go ahead and buy these 4 books straight away, and then buy these books as well. R.S. Agrawal book on aptitude and reasoning book on by R.S. Agrawal. I have provided links of all the books in the description of this video. Please go through that, and you can prepare for interview puzzles through Amigos app. Data structures book is by Narasimha Karumanchi. a well-known book in this for data structures. For communication, for computer networks, you have to buy the Foruzan book. For database systems, you have to buy El Masri Nawate book. And then for OS, the Galvin book. This used to be a red book earlier. So these books are very, very important. Go through that. And for programming, you can refer HackerRank. Start competitive programming as early as possible, irrespective of you have to focus on your core subjects, build projects, but you have to also make sure that you have some proficiency, some experience in competitive programming. Okay, all the best. And if you are a student, please join Amigo Social Network. It's a social network specifically built for college students. You'll be able to find internships, events, scholarships, competitions, and a lot of placement mock tests and practice tests for higher studies, CAT, GRE, GMAT, GATE. Then you'll also have puzzles there. So go ahead and install this app. I have provided the link for this app as well in the menu. All the best. And this is about me. Feel free to go through this. And all the best. Prepare well. And if you have any queries, please drop in a comment below this video. Okay, thanks a lot. See you. Bye.